Hi, I'm Dave Taylor, fellow running guide, and today I'm going to be talking about race vests or running backpacks. I'm going to be looking at packs in the 5 litre to 10 litre capacity range, and I've got them laid out behind me. So let's have a look at the packs in question. Now, this is the Camelback Zephyr, got the Harrier Kerber, the Innovate Race Pro 2-in-1, the Salomon Sense Pro 10, got the Ultimate Direction Ultra Vest 5, the Ultra 8, the Montane Gecko VP 5 Plus. 7 different packs from different manufacturers. I'm not going to talk too much about fit or comfort because that's very subjective. This is the Montane Gecko VP 5 Plus. It weighs 245 grams. It comes in 3 sizes, small, medium and large, but is unisex, and the cost is £110. Storage features: we've got a nice big deep bottle pocket on either side, and these bottles come with the pack. Notice they're slightly tapered, and that matches the shape of the pocket as well, so you can drop them in and drop them down, and the fact that they're slightly wider at the top helps prevent them disappearing down inside the pack too much, inside the pocket. Then here we've got a nice big zip pocket, so I've got my gel in there, got my phone, it takes that phone really easily, loads of space. And then further down on the front we've got this quite deep mesh pocket there. Not got anything in that at the moment, because at the back there got another big, really nicely sized pocket, get loads of stuff in, so I've got my buff in that, and this one's just empty. Similar on this side, again got the flask in there. These are a little bit feel a little bit higher up than on some of the other packs, so you can actually look down and see what you do as you put them in, but it's quite easy to get those in. Here I've got my compass just attached to this bungee loop here, and just actually got my compass down in this bottom pocket there. This chest pocket here I've got my map. An interesting thing about this pocket is that is where your emergency whistle is there. Now if I fell over and broke my leg, I wouldn't be able to blow this whistle without taking my pack off, or imagine I'd smash my shoulder and I couldn't take the pack off. So I think what I'm going to do is take this whistle off there and relocate it up there somewhere. It'd be much more sensible to have it close to my mouth, so it's slightly odd is that, having it in there. And then same on this side as on the other, you've got 2 pockets there, so I've got my gloves in that pocket. They would equally well go in the front there, loads of space for them. Across the front we've got these stretch elastic straps, sorry, there and there, and these are just adjustable like with those. You can see lots of different locations where you can have these located. Some of the one way you've got to get them off, you've got to pull it off rather than have like a plastic unclip. So these are a bit more fiddly to get on and off than some of the other packs. Manage that okay. Now what I have found with these is these come off quite easily. They're not, see that just came straight off, and actually I thought I'd lost one. Picked the bag up and there's one missing, and I found it in the boot of the car. So these are, I think, might need to find a way of making sure that these stay on a little bit better. They come off when they shouldn't do, so that's something to be aware of. At the bottom we've got this nice big elastic strap that just goes across and velcros down on there, and everything is kind of a little bit stretchy with a little bit of give in it. That means as your chest expands, everything goes with it. So that's the front view of the Gecko. Let's have a look at the back. So this is the Montane Gecko from the rear. And the first thing to note about this, or notice about it, is the actual material itself. It's quite stretchy, so it's got quite a distinctive feel to it. Everything seems to stretch a little bit. It's also got this polygene treatment or material, so that means it's odour resistant. It doesn't need as much washing as maybe some others. So on the back we've got this kind of mesh that goes up against your back, and that feels a little bit of squash in that, so you get a little bit of comfort maybe compared to some of the others. To access that compartment, it's just a simple slide with these little clips there, and then that compartment drops all the way down. You can get a bladder in there, and we've got this Velcro tab to attach to a bladder to prevent it slipping down. You could obviously put clothing in there if you wanted to, but there are other compartments for that. So the next compartment is just this bit here. It's just simply accessed by an opening at the top. At first glance you might think that things are going to fall out of that, but when that is worn and tight across your shoulders, then things aren't going to fall out. So I think it's nice and secure. It's just about the right size there for my waterproof jacket. And then coming down, we've got another compartment with this zipper on, and this is like a wedge shape. So in there I've got trousers and I've got the bivy bag. Also in here we've got clip for securing your keys. There's no actual pocket, so they'd just be in there. We've got a little tensioning system in here as well for these bungees on the back. Also, it's worth noting this material here. It's quite water resistant, so I think that'll give quite a bit of protection in this pocket from any perspiration coming through from your back. So that is that. And then we've got this bungee system on the outside here. Now, I must say I'm not a great fan of attaching things to the outside of my pack. I'd rather have stuff inside, but if you really wanted to, you could probably fashion a way of using these to attach things underneath and tension it if you wanted. You've got some spare little loops here if you wanted to change the routing of this cabling, and these little clips here mean that you can adjust bungee and clip it on again if you wanted to. The other thing to note, we've got these elasticated bungees. These are at the side really, so on either side, and you could have your poles going up vertically left or right. Now what I like about these is they're just simply tied with a knot in the elastic at the end, which means that you can just undo them and take them off. So I'm not a great fan of having dangly bits flapping around whilst I'm running it. I don't use poles, so I probably want to take those off. And the fact that they're elastic means you can just undo them and take them off. You're not cutting them, so if you ever did want to reattach them, you can do. The Montane Gecko VP 5+. This is going to suit a runner who wants a bit more comfort rather than lightness, and also wants a good amount of storage on the front of the pack.